The views, comments, and opinions of the following program do not necessarily reflect those of Morris Media Studios, MorrisMediaLive.com, or its affiliates. Listener discretion is advised.
More terrible than the Great Train Robbery, Wild Apache with Joel, Navajo, Seminole, Wanted, Haunted. Things I've done in life will go down in history.
Didn't want to have to do this, but the gunslinger back in town. Cowards them a scatter, yet the children them a gather round. Let them come, let them come. It's the ancient gypsy, Pancho villain. I've been dumbed down, numbed down. Stumble round the saloon, drunk as fuck by high noon. Fed his story, pissing human shit. Going out in a blaze of glory, fuck Baphomet. I got Gatling guns, 200 clips, EMPs, lasers, cowboys, aliens, it's an invasion. Sugar, whiskey, itchy, trigger fingers sick. Circle up the wagons, posse up and go quick.
Every time I think I'm out, they pull me back the fuck in. Who? Franklin, Benjamin, Jackson. Why? They keep killing black men. So I'm coming for the sheriff, the deputy, and the captain. This ain't about rapping, it's about capping. I'm a general, but I'm still down for action. Meaning I'm not a battle rapper, I'm a battle capper. Get your girl out the way or I'm a slapper. I'm not looking for you heifer, I'm looking for a heifer. Got my whole posse with me and a pet Black Panther. I got the cure for cancer and it's smoking. Cock back, split a melon wide open.
Got them choking on their own blood, begging for forgiveness. Always starting something, young guns gotta end this. Maybe I'll shoot them now, nope. Get a rope, scalp them, hang them up high by their throat. Owen Jabri, we forgot martial law. You saw how he hauled off Brown Bear Paw. Yeah, marched him through the dead of winter, left him there to thaw. Nah, quick draw, ain't feeling y'all. Brad Pitt get hit like the legends of the fall. Get got, get fit for a pine box mall. Pale face varmint.
Alrighty, here we go, another week. Toomer's Town. I'm your host, Al Toomer. Thanks for tuning in. We got a lot to talk about tonight, man. We got shootings to talk about in Dayton and El Paso, Chicago. I'll talk about Chicago. Hey, I mean, so many shit. Chicago had so many shootings this weekend. They had to shut down the fucking emergency room at goddamn Mount Sinai Hospital. That's how many motherfuckers got shot over there. So we gonna talk about that and a gang of other things, but let's get the basics out of the way. We're here at Morris Media Studios. Please get them call in. We welcome all y'all in the chat room and your interesting conversations, so please do that. But call in, 323-293-3375, and let us know what you think about the subjects that we're talking about this evening. Also, hit the subscription button, hit the like buttons, and the dislike buttons. And don't be no asshole, because I'm the type of motherfucker who will have somebody to goddamn fucking, I will say something, I have somebody to say something. Some people just come in and say all type of stupid shit, man. I hate Instagram, what they call internet gangsters. Motherfuckers who sit behind a keyboard in the dark and say any type of bitch-ass shit to you, knowing that they're protected. Yeah, them kind of motherfuckers there, man. Yeah, so if you that kind of person, I mean, if you could say something in the dark, maybe to say it to a motherfucker's face. Do not type anything in the dark insulting somebody. I mean, just flagrant, egregious insults in the dark. So, before we move into these topics, first of all, LaRon, let them know who you is. That's the man back there making all this shit happening today. Let them know who you is, man.
What's
and
up, everybody? This is LP, LaRon Pierce from the Only Hip Hop Show. Morris Media's own engineer. You know what I mean? I just had a birthday last night. Yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Happy birthday, man! What you? 27, young 27-year-old, 27.
27 years, man.
Damn! I remember that was 23 years ago. I was your age, boy. It was a great age, too, because I'm born December 27, 1968, but when you turn your birthday age on the day that you were born, I turned 27 on that, it was a great year. I mean, it really was. It really fucking was. So, we got my man back there holding it down, and once again, ladies and gentlemen, the man that I've had up here more than anybody as a guest on this show because of his views and everything, whether you like it or love it or hate it. He's still an interesting, controversial motherfucker. That's why I keep bringing him back up here. One of the funniest comedians all the way out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Mr. Lionel Dalton. How you doing, man?
What up, man? I didn't know. I'm controversial, bro?
Shit, that's what sells. Every time you done came up and you done damn near started fighting.
I thought I was Jehovah's Witness. Now I would peace.
Well, you
man.
do come knocking on the motherfucker's door,
right?
Yeah,
come and knock on my door. That was my show too, man.
Yeah,
Three's Company, Jack Tripper. Come and knock. That was the joint, man. He ain't get no pussy.
John Ritter.
He was living with 2 chicks and get no pussy. I'm like, damn.
That
Jack.
show was on HBO in the day's time. You'd have seen him fucking them, but they couldn't show you doing that.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, so he got some.
Of course, he fucked both of them. Yeah, John Ritter, man.
Man, that was my show, man.
Yeah, I like Three's Company too.
Look, to think, being a black guy from the hood, right? You would expect for me to like shows like Good Times. I ain't like Good Times. The Cosby Show. I didn't like the Cosby Show, none of that. And I come from the slums. You know what my shows was? I like Sanford and Son.
That's my favorite.
I like the Jeffersons.
Yeah.
I like All in the Family, Archie Bunker.
Archie Bunker.
And I like Married with Children.
So, that was funny as a motherfucker.
I went to the YouTube and I clicked in Al quotes, the things Al said.
Yeah.
Al Bundy, the things he said back in the day, he couldn't say now on television.
It's a difference.
The world's so simple. I did a show the other night, Al, and I said to the audience, I said, listen here, man. My role models was Fred Sanford, the Jeffersons, George Jefferson, Archie Bunker, and Al Bundy. So if you think that I'm not going to say what the fuck I feel on this stage, you done lost those. That's what raised me. Blame Hollywood, motherfucker. Yeah. Blame Hollywood. I got to say how I feel because those guys on television, man, they said what they feel.
Yeah, they did that. And it's a different era, but still, man, with 8 billion people in the world, I still believe you can find your market.
Exactly.
And stick with them. All this oversensitivity, I blame on the civil rights movement and all this other shit, man. I mean, blacks have been, I don't think we deliberately did it. We were just put in a position where when we were fighting for our rights, it opened up the doors for damn near any goddamn thing. Nowadays, everything you say, if you say anything, it's racism or it's sexism or you homophobic and all that type of shit.
Yeah, it's sad.
And I really don't like hearing that shit. Racism, it don't even mean shit no more because people use it for any goddamn thing.
I don't like when they say, you can't be homophobic. And here's the this is how I feel about this because I don't want this shit to come back and kick me in the ass. How Hollywood is. Oh, it's how you. So this is what I mean by I feel like some people can be homophobic. I'm gonna tell you why. The reason why I think some people can be homophobic because say if you was a kid and say a gay guy molested you when you was a kid, right?
Yeah.
So now when you grow up in the world, but they don't talk about it, when you grow up in the world, when you see certain, guys, that like other men, you see gay guys, the kid that was touched when he was a kid, he might feel petrified. He might be petrified. He might feel some type of way about that.
Yeah.
So it's not that he homophobic, it's just that you don't know what happened to this person's life when he was a kid. So now he got trust issues with other men.
Yeah. Well,
but they don't talk about that.
You the first one I done heard it explained it like that, man, because I don't know where that word came from, homophobia, because I'm not afraid of anybody gay or anything like that. But unless I'm surrounded by 14 or 15 of these motherfuckers and I know that they about to take me down and there's nothing I can do about it, that's the time to be scared.
And I'm not saying you should be homophobic. I'm not saying that. Love people, love all. Make sure I get love all. But all I'm saying is you don't know what happened to that little girl or that little boy. So now they might, no, I can't, I don't want to hug you, dog. Or I don't want to, because you got some kids that suffer from that. Yeah. But they don't address that.
Yeah, and it needs to be addressed.
It needs to be
addressed. Maybe you're the guy to do it, because like I said, I've never heard it that way before.
Right.
I mean, I'm not afraid of anybody.
You got guys that be like, oh, yo, man, give me a hug. No, nigga, he might not want to hug you because you don't know what happened to that kid when he was young. Or you don't know what happened to that girl when he was young. So it's not that they homophobic. They just, they probably got a phobia of the same sex or with transpired that happened to him as a kid. So
Yeah.
I think that right there need to be addressed.
Yeah, and you the man to do it. Because like I said, I've never heard it put that way before.
Yeah, and it happens every day.
You know, like I say, you sexual preferences, man, is sexual preferences.
Right.
I have no problem with nobody got them doing what they do. But when it comes to phobia, if you don't know what phobia means, go look it up. It's a fear, it's scared of something. Not scared of it. Like I said, unless I'm cornered somewhere, and I know my asshole is gone because I'm about to be, I'd be scared of that. And I've seen some goddamn fucking, bruh, everybody wants to talk about the fruity, the female type, manly type acting motherfucker, but bruh, I done seen some straight up gangster gay motherfuckers, man, do some shit that I was horrified. I was doing a show up in Oakland back in the 90s. And this is the most frightening experience I've ever, it is one of the most frightening things I've ever seen in my life, man. Where after the comedy show it's called the End Zone up in Oakland, California, where people get together, they bag, they talk and everything, but then there was this one guy fucking with this one guy about being gay. You fucking motherfucker, you suck dicks and you fuck guys and you do all this shit. And we went on and on there, and the dude that he was saying that to hit that motherfucker in his jaw and knocked him out cold, bruh.
The gay guy knocked the guy out.
Yeah, he knocked him, and they had to be both gay. I don't know whether they were both gay, but they had to be. But I'm telling you, after he knocked the motherfucker out, bruh, I swear to God, I have nightmares about this shit today. While this motherfucker was laying out cold, listen to me loud. While this motherfucker was laying out cold, he went and goddamn unzipped this motherfucker's pants in front of everybody and started sucking his dick to bring him back to life.
Oh, my God. That's crazy.
I was petrified.
Oh, my God. That's true story.
I swear to God.
Oh, my God. So he got knocked. So you tell me the guy
knocked him out and sucked his dick in front of 20 and 30 motherfuckers.
Are you serious?
Now what the fuck you gonna do when you wake up?
Oh shit!
He says, what you gonna do when you wake up? You either gotta deal with that or motherfucker, you have just been bitched out. Because like I said, there's a lot of goddamn fucking
because you gay, it don't mean you can't fight.
A man is a man. Right. That's all I'm goddamn saying.
I just learned that being from Philly, I learned, that's just me, my area, that you love everyone. You treat people the way you want to be treated.
Right.
So gay, straight, whatever your sexuality, that's who you are. Until you come at me foul or you do something disrespectful to me, then I look the other way. But as far as just sexual preference, love who you love, be who you mean. It's like whatever, whatever. As long as you treat me with respect, I treat you with respect. All I'm saying is, because you got to say it again in Hollywood. All I'm saying is, it's some kids or some guys or some girls is homophobic because you don't know what happened to them when they was a kid. So if the same sex touched them when they was a kid, so as they get older, they might see like, oh my God, I do feel some type of way because of what happened to me as a kid.
Right.
So I feel like stuff like that is not talked about. They look at it like, oh, he's homophobic.
Yeah.
Why you think he's homophobic? But like you don't take time out to see why.
Right.
You know? So that's all I'm saying.
Yeah. But a lot of things happening now with that, man. But that ain't even on the list tonight. We already started.
And I'm not homophobic. I want to let y'all know that I ain't homophobic. All right.
No, nobody up here is homophobic. I done told you some of the horror stories I got them. I mean, if I'm homophobic about anything, is if it's gangster goddamn fags start goddamn being.
You can't say that.
Gangster motherfuckers start like bullying, man. I mean, you can all laugh at the guy that wants to be with lipstick on and act like a woman, man, but that goddamn straight up gangster killer that's gay. Shit, nigga, do you really want to see some shit like that?
Like I said, at the end, but listen, at the end of the day with me, man, to each his own. If that's who you are, if that's what you want to be, I have no problem with that.
But I'm just a motherfucker can't got it just strong on you and treat you like goddamn.
I ain't gonna let nobody.
Nigga, come here, nigga.
I ain't gonna let nobody strong arm me or treat me any kind of way.
No, both motherfuckers don't.
But real quick, you know what I mean? I fuck with gay people, you know what I mean? They
I
cool.
got friends that we all have friends, and I hate to sound white like some of my best friends again. But I'm just saying you can't help but know them. Shit, they all around.
Each his own. Man.
But it just
what's up with R. Kelly, man?
I hit R. Kelly. Shit, I hear they got them dangling 500 years in front of this motherfucker.
500 years?
500, bruh.
Man, his crisis managers stepped down, don't even want to deal with him no more, you know what I mean? Once his lawyer in court, I think the court date is September 4th, I believe, or somehow next month.
500 years, goddamn.
Yeah, if the lawyer drops out, he's fucked. He going straight to jail.
I think the feds, I think
well, it's federal. That's the thing. They put you in. They got
and
this
is
like
going to New York,
like,
not in Chicago.
Huh?
And this is going from New York, not Chicago.
I hear he got shit going on in like 4 different cities somewhere.
Oh yeah.
New York, Chicago. You said something about Minnesota and some other place.
I just read some stuff, man. It's just at the end of the day, it's sad. Sad on both ends.
It's hard for me to even listen to him now, but sometimes you got to separate from the man from the artist, but at the same time, it's not
I'm gonna still listen to his music.
It's inspiring. You know,
yeah.
I mean, I'm an artist myself, but at the same time, what he did is fucked up. You know,
man, entertainers and artists and all these people that people look up to in movies and doing music or something, they are some of the strangest, dark-minded people in the world. And I'm in this business, and I know I'm one of those people. You have to be a strange, weird motherfucker to do what we do, where your satisfaction in life comes from other people's approval and shit. You're normally a pretty warped motherfucker. But you was talking about something earlier. I forgot where I was going with this R. Kelly thing. When you talking about you don't know why a kid might be homophobic or with guys when they see him. But that boy R. Kelly's already said that he was goddamn molested by his sister and a bunch of other goddamn people that made him the way that he is. Now, is that gonna make a difference in the courtroom? I doubt very seriously if they gonna give a fuck about that. Because that's what he said. He was done like that as a little boy. Being taken advantage of and all this type of shit. But 500 years, bruh. I ain't never heard them goddamn fucking talking about giving Osama bin Laden or Tim McVeigh or either any type of war criminal 500 years. But that's to force you to take a deal. So, if you take this deal or go to trial and do 500, but if you lose, you go do the 500. But if you take this deal, hell, you might get out 72, 75. And maybe you can get out and numb a few 13-year-old pussies then, bro. But you going to have to do 20 years.
It's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is, man. Now, what happened over the weekend? And it has been happening. It just happened back to back this weekend with these mass goddamn shootings, everything in El Paso and then Dayton, Ohio. Actually, a friend of mine that lost 2 people, Phenom, that comes up and do this show. She 2 of the people that was killed in Dayton, Ohio.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, by some radical little kid that just went to a nightclub or a club or wherever he did it at and shot 6 black people. Bladed with black women. And before he did that, he killed his goddamn sister and her boyfriend. Now, they ain't showed a picture of the boyfriend, but it stands to reason. And, I like to prove what I say, but I can't prove it. But if he killed her and her boyfriend in the car before he went to shoot 6 other black people, it wouldn't surprise me if her boyfriend wasn't black. So he killed both of them first and then went and killed.
I feel like it's starting to be like a movie, man. I feel like it's like a copycat.
They trying to numb you on this shit, man.
It's like a copycat. Me personally, it's so sad, man, that, you wake up in the morning and you're going about your day and you just living your life and someone just come and take it because of what personal
beliefs.
What personal traumas, whatever they dealing with, and me, I can't blame nobody. I feel like family members or somebody should know what's going on with people in a family, and like black family. One thing about black folks, when you come to the reunion, or when someone in your family that's crazy, we say like, man, that motherfucker Johnny crazy motherfucker. We so you say it from birth, you say it from Johnny, he gonna be a motherfucker, and then eventually eventually 9 times 10 he'll be that.
Yeah.
A black man, or you going to the store, you're like, yo, Johnny in here, I ain't going in that store.
Yeah.
So I feel like,
existence.
Some people need to really speak out on their kids or whoever they know in their family that possibly can snap like that. Because I don't think that you just wake up and you're like, you know what, I'm going to go kill. I'm thinking that that's some stuff that you had lined up, and I feel like somebody in your family know what's weird, what's going on. Like, something is weird about this person.
You should know that, man. But I've known for over 20 years now the video games, not to give nobody no out on anything, but I've known, man, from the video games, as kids started to play from my age, and you younger than me, but at my age, man, there wasn't no violent video games where you got them like fucking... what is this shit that?
I try to
shooting and killing all this shit. We didn't grow up with those type of video games. And when you grow up with that shit, man, you are totally numb to it. And then you look on TV and it's people got them gunning and killing motherfuckers like it's the thing to do. So
and
adults
it's your vision
have got them fucking really fucked the kids up today.
What you see and what you put in your brain is not
that Grand Theft Auto and this type of shit.
What you become.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest. It's a kid that lived next door to me, and black kid, good kid, sweet kid, cool guy. He's probably like 16, 17, and you can tell he's a mama's boy, whatever. And every day I come in a house, I gotta walk past his window, and his window's open, and he's in his room, zoned out, playing this game. I'm talking about he's zoned out, like he's in it. This is every day, all times and hours in a day. I'm talking about, I can come on 2 or 3 in the morning. He's in the game. He's in it. Yeah. So I think the parents look at it as, okay, well, I always know where he's going to be at. He's always going to be home. He's not going to be running the streets, because you got to be careful being in the streets. But I think when you play those games, you always into those games, you committed, your social life is gone.
I can agree with that.
You don't really have a social life.
I can agree with that, but it's to a point now, man. We got them. We're gonna have to take more stringent action. I mean, I don't want to. I'm gonna bring up Margaret Sanger, because everybody looked at that as a racist bitch. You said that got them.
Who?
Margaret Sanger, that bitch that started Planned Parenthood and came up with hip hop with abortion and all this other type of shit. That shit sounded racist then, man, and it's still a degree, an undertone of racism, but I can understand now.
Going on in Atlanta right now?
No, I'm the Margaret Sanger, man. There's a bitch way back in the early 1900s got them that started these abortion clinics and all this type of bullshit. And she said that they had to weed out, get rid of the weeds. In other words, man, there should be a goddamn fucking some type of moderation on people. You have to get licensed to do everything else. You have to have money to do everything else. But any fucking body can get together and fuck and make a child, and there has to be more stringent rules in life to stop that. I'm for real. There are too many goddamn kids coming in there from I don't know what wrong is not the exact word, but I'm saying motherfuckers are not taking precautions. When it comes to making another life in this goddamn country, and we need to stop that, man.
I think, I know with my celebrity and, as God blessed me to grow with fame, one thing I want to do is to be able to go to schools all over the world, especially in high schools and junior high school, because like I said, I had my first child when I was 14, and I was in the 9th grade, and I didn't know what I was doing. Like I just wanted to have sex, but I didn't know what can happen
Yeah, you
when
bringing
I had
another
sex.
fucking life here.
You know, but what I'm saying, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm in 9th grade, and she's in the 9th grade, and we just had sex.
Yeah.
And we didn't really know nothing about condoms. We was just like, oh, this is what you do? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Oh, you supposed to pull out? I didn't know. I really didn't know that if I keep it in, it's possible that I can have a child by her.
Yeah.
I wasn't thinking like that. So what I want to do is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to all the schools and really talk to little boys and also talk to girls and just tell them about how, really protection, safe sex is really, something that we really need to discuss.
Right.
And about having kids as a really young age. So I think if I can use my platform, then somebody in high school will look at that and be like, oh wow, I don't want to do it the way he did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
if I can save one or two, and then that one or two person I save, then they can go in and use the same advice and do it the same way. So that's what I want. That's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, well, that's where I'm going at it on that right there, man. And you can only try to save the young and the unborn. I really got them have low expectations from the young. Now it's the unborn, man, where we have to make the decisions at. And like I said, y'all think Trump is bad, motherfucker. If I was the president, I'd have law. Y'all would hate my guts. But that would be a strong-ass penalty for motherfuckers just making babies.
It's an addiction,
making babies, and then you can't take care of them, but you're making these goddamn kids, and you ain't even nurturing them. And this ain't just no black thing. This is all the way around. That shit needs to be codified. Where motherfuckers.
It's addiction too, though.
What?
Sex.
Of course it is.
It's addiction.
But there's a way to do that shit without bringing another life here.
Yeah, I get that. It's addiction too. Some folks, you gotta understand, everybody some folks, their addiction is drinking.
I guarantee you, but if there was a law set, nigga, where you knew if you just randomly ran up in a goddamn female and got her pregnant, and you didn't have the money to take care of it, you knew you'd get life in prison, I bet you find a way not to make it happen.
Or if the world was pots and pans, it'd be the kitchen. So we can't
okay,
say
well, I bet you find a way not to make that happen. So
but
you have to make people think more about what they're goddamn doing as far as when it comes to just frivolous sex. We just met each other. With a longer...
So you ain't with first time...
Bruh,
first time
early on when I was young, no, bruh.
Back we said when you was young.
When I was young.
One night stands.
And then I got way past that. Dude, I had it set up where, you couldn't a woman just goddamn walk up to me, man, and fuck me the first day, the first night. Bitch, you might be on a goddamn 3-month waiting period. Because there are other women ahead of you.
Multi girl. Okay.
Yeah.
You was a player.
You can't just walk in and just fuck me and you just met me.
I mean, it happens. I mean, it happens sometimes. People get it like that.
You can suck my dick and swallow this baby down. But I just ain't finna lay no dick up in you. When is your period coming up? Yeah, I like the goddamn method system.
Hey, we do have a caller, though.
Man.
I'm gonna be honest, back then, I love one night stands. I'm gonna be honest, back then, I love them, man. I used to get them quick. First day, 2 and 2 in one day, 3 in one day. I was that guy. But the way you feel now, that's how I feel sometimes. I can say all the time. Sometimes I feel. I'm saying majority of the times I'm like, yo, I can't just sleep with you. I get some head from you, but me just penetrating you, I'm like, yo, why you giving it to me so fast? What's wrong with you?
Yeah.
So I can say over the years I mature.
Yeah,
I mature, and I'm like, yo, I don't just, I can't just sleep with you. I gotta get to know you.
You gotta value yourself, man.
So
you gotta value your seed.
Right.
And at 50 years old, bro, I'm telling you, orgasm.
50, brother.
Well, I appreciate that, but to me, sex is the build up. When I'm doing it is how I'm making you feel and all this type of shit. But if you just a nut junkie, just doing this to have an orgasm, I'm telling you, an orgasm, man. It really just snaps me back to reality as soon as I hear one of them motherfuckers like,
Right, yeah.
The fuck are you doing? Why the fuck are you doing this?
Yeah. I was going to tell you guys, go ahead and put your headphones on. We got a phone call.
Oh.
Okay, but let me go on through what I was saying before we take this call. It's like you have to have that type of mindset, man, because I'm telling you, an orgasm is just like a motherfucker smoking crack or some type of drug where you are high here and then you just drop down and you realize, man, what the fuck was I doing this shit for?
And that's how I know I'm not ready for a relationship yet. I'm not ready to get married because you're right. When I do have sex and when it's over, I'm like, what time you leaving? How long you here for?
Exactly.
You know, so that's when I know, all right, I'm not ready.
Granted, 20 or 30 minutes, you be like, well, let's do it again.
Right.
But at that moment of having an orgasm, like, God, just a seizure-ass motion. And that's like, man, what the fuck am I doing this shit for? Am I that big of a junkie? Yeah. Let's see what we got here. Yo, who this?
What's going on, Mr. Toomer? This is your number 3 pimp, Kevin Hayes.
How you turn this up?
What's going on, baby? What's the word?
What's going on, Lionel? How you doing, brother? Good to see you again.
Oh, that's cool. How you doing? I got it now. I think that's it. Yeah, that's all right. I got it now. Thanks.
Yeah,
How you doing, brother?
Glad you back up in here after 2 or 3 months of calling in. What you got to talk about, baby?
Oh, for sure. Speaking of Three's Company, I respect the hell out of that little butterfly collar you got going.
What's up, Ryan Coleman, my OG, Philly? That's right. You got Mr. Furley.
Oh, you ain't finna compare me with Bernie Fight. Now, don't do that now. Ghost and Mr. Chicken.
I wanted to change the subject. Are y'all up on that Glasses Malone video?
Oh, I am. This is LP, by the way.
I knew you was going to be up on it, LP. I kind of wanted to get y'all opinion. That was a bold choice.
You know what? I actually know him personally, you know what I mean? Because I actually interviewed him on the show a couple years back. But he's actually so talented. You know, he actually made songs with Akon and Birdman at the time and T-Pain and Lil Wayne, you know what I'm saying? So I already knew how he was going to come about with this. But this was unexpected because...
I was going to say, did you see it coming?
Man,
well, enlighten me on what happened. Because I did see something on Glasses Below, but I didn't go through it. So exactly what's happening with it?
Okay, remember about the Tupac death situation back in '97?
Yeah.
Okay, so Glasses Malone made a song called "Tupac Must Die." Now people are getting confused because did Tupac deserve to die? It's not even about that. It's about how people retaliated because Tupac was in the wrong place at the wrong time. He was actually dealing with Bloods, which was Suge Knight with the Death Row situation with Snoop Dogg. You know what I mean? But
he's rapping it from Orlando Anderson's perspective.
Baby Lane.
Yeah.
Baby Lane's perspective. And the beat is a slapper too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, and those lyrics, he says something. Oh man, I should have listened to it before I called. But when he was talking about, he's supposed to be a Black Panther, but he out here talking about Mob Piru, that was a cutter.
Yeah, well, if he hit it like that, man, I'm telling you, I'm seeing you watch the Vlad TV interviews, Kavik?
Every once in a while, I did watch the Mob James ones. I really don't mess with Vlad that much.
Yeah, but man, it's like motherfuckers go on there and just, I don't know how much he paying these motherfuckers. If he got to be paying for motherfuckers just go on there and just tell story. I'm not gonna even call. Well, his Baby Lane goddamn uncle that was on there with him, and this motherfucker saying shit like, man, shit, do you, huh?
Telling the whole thing. I know he's on there, but I hadn't really watched his videos. I think I watched one or two.
He wrote a book about it.
Right.
Yeah, so you got a deal and everything with the district attorney, man. But look, you realize, nigga, they showed you with Bill Cosby, motherfucking laws can be rewritten. Fuck statute of limitations. And to be sitting up here and just talking about, what went on with this motherfucker. I really don't like that motherfucker in Vlad interview. He interviews motherfuckers like you in an interrogation room. Just asking little questions like, man, why are motherfuckers going on here with this motherfucker? Telling shit that they know could get them in trouble.
Right.
The rumor is with that Tupac thing, it was like everybody in the streets already knew it was Baby Lane, but it just is now coming out because Keefy D wrote the book and everybody's letting it go. Was that true? That that was the rumor, because everybody else thinks it's a conspiracy. He's still alive, or the hip hop cops did it or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, the thing about it is everybody in the car is dead now.
Yeah.
But him.
Keefy. Yep.
Yeah. Now, I was trying not to say that name, but everybody knows. I don't know why you went on goddamn that motherfucker show to say anything. And a lot of other motherfuckers just sit up there and talk to this motherfucker. I do not trust that motherfucker, bro. Vlad. Like I say, he just, this whole get down, and you have to watch it, but this whole get down is like a damn lawyer or a judge asking you something.
Right.
And they sit there and tell him damn near everything.
And then he went all, the Glasses Malone went all out on the video.
Yeah.
Check it out, man. It's real cool.
I'll check it out, man.
It was actually expiring. It's actually, because Glasses Malone was actually telling Baby Lane's story,
Yeah.
Because Glasses Malone been through this type of situations before, so he know how he's feel. You know how Baby Lane felt.
Yeah.
At the time, So that's why he wrote it, because people can call it a controversy and all that, but I mean that's a dope song, to be honest with you. You know what I mean?
I need to check. What's the name of it?
It's called Tupac Must Die by Glasses Malone.
Okay. Yeah.
So in your eyes, he ain't wrong no type of way for doing it like that, the title and all that?
You know what? It was confusing at first because when I looked at it, but because I know they had the little celebration of the single release party when they released the video that same day.
Okay.
I was cool with it, but I wasn't cool on the name of it. Because it kind of confuses people. But the song and the concept of it, I actually love the concept because it's very different because nobody's talking about that. You know what I mean? It's like, because I have songs like, not like that, but I mean, I have songs that's like themes that people don't talk about. Because I'm pretty much controversial, political, whatever you want to call me. But I mean, I'm versatile with my shit. But at the same time,
I'll say this on this before we wrap this up, man. It's like, Tupac, man, had enough for everybody to love and enough for everybody to hate. He made songs uplifting the black community, uplifting black women, uplifting everything. But nigga, you damn sure made some shit that, that goddamn called strife and all this bullshit. And let's not forget that he did shoot police. He didn't kill her, but he did shoot her. But this was a very mercurial motherfucker. So there's something about death that people try to, just make people saints and shit, man. But come on, bruh. You take the good, you got to take the bad. I ain't got nothing bad to say about him. I knew him, but when I was riding with nothing but love. And I like his music. Bruh, you wasn't no goddamn saint around this motherfucker. And a lot of motherfuckers that lived that life, like the one that just lost his life, a great, beautiful human being. But bruh, it's there's another side. There's another side that people try to eradicate in death.
You used to hang out with Tupac, man? You knew Tupac?
Back in comedy, yeah. He used to come to the comedy store all the time. And all these other goddamn comedy places. It ain't like I wrote nowhere with him, but shit, whenever he came to the comedy club, we spoke shit. He used to come to the comedy store, the Laugh Factory, the Improv, all that shit. Everybody knew. That was a big fight at the comedy store. Huh?
You used to write his rap?
Man, I can't write a rap for myself. I ain't did none of that shit, but I guarantee you I done made that nigga laugh and made him feel good about as much as me listening to his music. That's what I did. I made
damn, so he used to come to all the comedy spots.
Yeah, he's always there.
Man, that's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. Damn, I wasn't out here yet. That's what's up. But I stay out of that Tupac and I stay out of all that stuff, man. All I know that Tupac was great. Biggie Smalls was great, man, and
same here.
So basically, I don't, and shout out to my nigga Nipsey Hussle, man. That brother, you listen to his damn album, man. That album is incredible, man.
It is.
So I'm just like, it's sad that these young brothers had to go way too soon, man. But their legacy will live on, and may all those guys rest in peace, man. And take it from there.
Well, thanks for Kavit. Coming in, nigga, and just grabbing the steering wheel and driving this motherfucker exactly where you wanted to drive it. But I appreciate you calling in, man. Say what?
He said, pop your collar.
How about that, nigga? Yeah, man. So anyway, man, let's take a quick break here, LaRon, and then cue up my thing now. We're going to take a little quick break here, and then we'll be right back to discuss the shit that I intended to goddamn discuss. So play my Himalaya.
Look here, you little young millennial bitch ass nigga.
Cause I'm a
Don't
player.
let pussy get
Himalaya.
you killed, alright?
Could be jumping out the gym, but I'm a layer. With your layer. Cause I'm a player. Himalaya.
Do you understand that?
Himalaya.
So don't ever
I'm a
lose your
player.
life behind pussy.
Himalaya.
Little young ass nigga.
Could be jumping out the gym, but I'm a layer. With your layer. Cause I'm a player. Himalaya. Himalaya. If that was your girlfriend, she wasn't last night. She said that she was hungry, she had an appetite for that, for that, And since you know, yeah, I know, so she gonna follow the truth. You mad, I know you mad, but hey, bro, was really that you? She want the sauce, she wanna drink, taking a sip in my bed, taking a sip in the jacuzzi wet, splashing, hot fashion. And she ain't asking for nothing but the ration. And we gonna make it do what it gon' do. True. And you know, and I know, so there is no use. Cause I'm a player, Himalaya. Could be jumping out the gym, but I'm a layup. With your layup, cause I'm a player. Himalaya. She walked in your house, covered in sauce, body of salt. Himalaya. I know it's breaking your heart, but bro, you got caught. So she made her a call to Himalaya. See Himalaya, look Himalaya. Ain't no other way that I can go explain it. I'm just saying, look, I'm just saying. Call for a substitution, most valuable player, Himalaya. I'm a player.
Give me that. You little young stupid ass motherfucker. All you know how to do is fuck. That's your best motherfucking skill. But that's not a man. A little 13-year-old boy stick his dick in somebody to get hard enough. A man is able to goddamn take care of goddamn woman, take care of a family, raise people, inspire people. Son, my goddamn dick has more mile on it than you have AIDS, you understand? All you can do is fuck. So my bitch will always come back to me, and there's a lot of bitches in your life, including your mama and your grandmama, that will always come back to me. Little young ass niggas.
Ladies and gentlemen, back here on the break.
Hey, yo, that was nice though. You got a great voice for that, man.
Yeah, I can do a narrative, but I can't sing or rap or nothing like that. But I can talk through a nice beat.
That was a dope shit, man. I thought I was Dolomite a little bit.
Dolomite, there he go. P.D. Wheatstraw up in this motherfucker.
Man, great job, man. That was nice. Actually, I really, when I don't like shit, I turn it off. But the beat, and I don't know who was rapping, but the beat and the voice was.
That's my boy Kid
that shit kept me going. So usually I'm like, I ain't trying to hear this shit. But you, great job, man.
That sounds like it's a fucking soundtrack to a horror flick.
You did that shit. And here you're young motherfucker.
Fucking my bitch, nigga, like you doing something. Yeah, just leave some money in her
Don't
pocket.
let pussy kill you.
Hey, gentlemen, put your headphones back on.
There's
We got
a
another
lot
caller.
of niggas in the grave from pussy.
What'd you say, Lee?
I said, gentlemen, please put your headphones back on. We got another
Never
caller
call.
in the building.
You on fire tonight, Al? Who this?
Hello?
Hey, can you hear, man? You got your earphones on.
Yeah, I got him on. What's going on, man?
Hey, what's happening, man? Since y'all were out there shaking each other's dicks around there.
There ain't no dick shaking going on.
That's one thing we not doing. Yo, you might want to change this call.
I thought I put some gravy in the mix.
What the fuck?
Hey, look.
What's going on, baby?
Hey, you got it, man. Hey, look. Talking about Tupac, you know I did that video with him back in the day. You know, him and Vivi Fox.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you know, he, just like what you said, man, he was a very complex brother.
Yeah, he had enough for everybody to love and everybody to hate.
Hey, have you discussed that new NCAA new rule that all agents have to have a bachelor's degree?
Yeah. They do it at the hit back at Rich Paul, LeBron's agent, where you got to have a bachelor's degree to be an agent now, which is totally ridiculous.
They can kill that with one thing. All those black basketball players, all they have to do is say, "Look, man, we ain't playing." Change that rule, we ain't playing, and I guarantee you, them white boys ain't gonna miss out on them 15 trillion, millions and billions of dollars they make in college. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, so he don't have a bachelor's degree?
No, he just
they just made that new rule. You don't supposed to have no. They didn't have no problem with that when was all the Jews and white agents.
Yeah, right. But he represents LeBron and got Anthony Davis and other black athletes are trying to, they going with them. So, like,
They did the same thing in football with my boy up in New York, the rapper up in New York. What's his name? The one that's married to Beyonce.
Jay-Z.
They did the same thing to him, man. So
yeah,
they letting you know when people keep thinking we live in a post-racist society.
Mm-hmm.
You'll find out right quick that you really don't live in a post-racist society because they'll run something right there across the board on you.
Yeah.
So, he passed the test. He did all the things an agent supposed to do, be able to represent. But think about it. All them boys, they say they're doing it because of they want agents scamming the basketball players and stuff. But look at this. All the people who were scamming people had Harvard and Princeton plaques on their walls.
Yeah.
Man, it's getting to a place where that kid that LeBron got, that Rich Paul, the stars is going to him.
Yeah.
The stars is going to him, man, and now the younger kids, and it's going to become easier because the younger stars that's growing up in the game, they look up to LeBron, they look up to all these guys. So eventually, they're gonna go to Paul. And sooner or later, man, the NBA, the blacks might start their own league.
They already had their own league and gave it up for integration. The Negro leagues and everything was flourishing just like their counterparts, but somebody convinced us that it was
what Ice Cube doing.
Yeah,
that big three.
The first hockey league was black players who won the first championship. How many people know that?
I had no idea.
Hold on. The first hockey league was blacks?
Right, out of Canada.
I didn't think blacks can skate.
Not on no ice skate.
Not on no ice skate. They don't like the cold. Next day, you're going to say the first blacks that won the water swim.
Well, you got to say we was first one diving off them damn. Have you ever went to one of them islands or Africa? We seen them boys jump off 200 and 300, 400, 500 feet mountains
in the water, unscathed.
Damn.
Google it. You got all that technology in your pocket. My brother, you got all that technology in your pocket. They don't only have it written. They have it actually where you can see it.
Yeah.
So, Al, give me a hit up, man. I've been trying to get up to I'm doing a lot of content now, and everything is moving along real fast, man.
Okay, good deal. Before you get out of here, man, I'm about to go before coming back from the break, I was going to talk about these shooters. What you think about this shit, man?
Chris Tucker? Or when say Chris Rock, who made that comment about Betty White?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. They didn't have no problem when he was using the N-word. When he went on open and told them you can use the N-word, there's two types of black people. They didn't say have no problem with that, but they have a problem with using Betty White name? Please, come on.
What happened? Did Chris Rock do?
Please, come on. It's always a problem when you're knocking on that door.
Yeah.
As long as you get up there and act a fool, acting a clown, flipping, flopping, and eating watermelon while you're upside down, they cool with all that.
Yeah, I'm talking about these shootings over there in El Paso and Dayton.
Yeah, that's what he was talking about.
Yeah.
That's what, when he said, anytime you hear a mass shooting, only thing you have to do is think about Betty White.
You know who do it.
And so that's what, hey, man, hey, look, I tell y'all both brothers what you do. I mean, Chicago is in bad state.
Yeah, because they mentioned that. You heard about Trump's daughter tweeted some shit over the weekend. We keep talking about El Paso and Dayton, but over the weekend, Chicago, man, there was so many shootings over there, they had to shut down the motherfucking emergency room in one of them hospitals over there.
But you know, Chicago never was like that, man.
I'm going to drop some knowledge down on you.
When Michael Jordan was playing, Chicago was incredible. Those years, I'm just saying, but I'm saying,
Chicago is not even in the top 50 as far as murders in America. Now Google that and find out that ain't not even in the top 50.
Chicago, when Michael Jordan was playing, when Michael Jordan was playing, Scottie Pippen was playing, people would love to go to Chicago. You wasn't hearing nothing about Chicago. Now,
listen again,
I hear all this stuff.
Listen again, we can't be drinking the Kool-Aid. I just told you, what all the murders that you hear about in Chicago right now, they're not in the top 50 in the United States as far as murders.
Mm-hmm. And a lot of people believe that it's outside people doing that, man. Ain't no black. They ain't just doing that, man. They believe that it's some other shit going on, man. Where it's outside.
Why is it always on the weekend?
Right.
Why is it always on the weekend? And why is over 80% of all the shots are head shots? Now, you know any blacks who can shoot that good?
They just shoot to their gun and hope they hit a vital.
Listen what I just said.
Hit a vital goddamn organ.
Body parts, my brother. Body parts.
That's another, I heard somebody talking about that. They killing young blacks and, for body parts and all type of shit.
And then they go to the funeral home and have their autopsy. When they go to the funeral home and check their kinfolk, they find out all their body parts are missing.
Now, that's just low down. And won't even pay nobody for it.
Right.
So, that's just low down, man.
So, you know what? I'm like Malcolm X right about now. Chicken coming home to roost.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. Well, thanks for coming in. Watch this. Did you see this video? This next video has been going... Everybody's been sending it to me, but when you see shit like this, and I heard Trump, he went to Dayton and El Paso, but he's talking about we're going to start doing swift justice on anybody who does this, and they fuck a trial. Once you do something like that, you go into the electric chair the next day or the next week. There ain't going to be no trial. But this next motherfucker, I'm going to play pool. You got that thing back there, LaRon? Let's play that. And when you see motherfuckers bold enough, we know you're out there, but when you bold enough to goddamn do shit like this and put your face out there and let us know what you doing, bruh, shit, you gotta go. Anybody to see this motherfucker, man, on the street anywhere, it's your duty. Yeah, it's your duty to goddamn do this motherfucker in. Let's let me know if I'm finna play this, Jay.
Let's see that clip.
All right.
Howdy, I'm Parker Mushroom. And I hate black people. They're the worst. They're stinky, and they just suck. They're just bad people. If you notice over there is a box of Jordans. The favorite pair of shoes for a black man. I'm going to show you what I think of a black man. Fuck all niggers.
It ain't funny, man, but god damn.
Yeah, that's funny to me. Because the same words that y'all want to use to describe each other, they still use the word in a totally different way. And so, you know what? It is kind of funny to me because due to the fact is, if we don't start caring about each other, we can't expect anybody else to even think about us other than the trash that we communicate about. Liner, good to see you doing good, man. You don't shave some of that beard down.
Man, you got an Andre Crouch beard up here, man.
I'm actually shooting another film, man, in September, so I'm trying to figure out what look we're going for. That's all.
More success, but I still want to have that conversation with you in 30 years.
About what?
Don't worry about it. You'll know what I'm saying.
What the hell are you talking about? This the OG. This your
Jay, yeah.
Oh, what's up, OG? What's up, Mike?
You got it, Lottie. Good to see you, man. I hope your movie's success. I'm working for that other movie come out here where they got the white man playing the black woman.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
I'm waiting for that one.
Yeah, well, thanks for calling in there, man. Shit, I got to get ready to wrap it up here, so
Black
thanks
Pop.
for calling in.
All right. Y'all have a good one.
All right, bro.
All right.
That boy.
Yeah.
God damn, every time I come in here, my energy just go. Black power, bang, bang, bang. God, rape. I'm like R. Kelly, Bill Cosby. Like, damn, nigga.
You can't be happy.
Every time I come in this motherfucker, boy, I gotta
be happy somewhere
I gotta
else.
go outside and recharge, man. When I leave here, I go straight home and read the Bible. I swear to God. Man, I go right to Proverbs.
I had to keep you in check, son. This shit is
God
real.
damn. What the fuck is you... we need to do this podcast in the dark, goddamn.
Oh, man.
Damn.
We talked about a gang of things up there, but it's all real. The shit people talking about on the news.
Damn. We don't talk about no comedy. We talk about the J-Spot. Well,
hell, somebody got shot over there. Goddamn, not too long. The police station is right across the street.
Yeah.
No, you need to be that way sometimes, man. So don't ever get too comfortable around here, man. You can find yourself in a Walmart or somewhere in a club and just get shot. So don't ever goddamn fucking think that this shit ain't real. That's why I keep bringing it up, goddammit. But I guess I can understand where you coming from if you trying to do a different thing. But when you come in here, bro, this is what I know, what I do.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. Now, I done talked about most of the shit I wanted to talk about on this goddamn list. And before we go about it, everybody talking about every time some shit like this have mass shootings and all this type of shit, they want to go that we should have better gun laws and all this type of shit. To take people guns away, man. You could take people's guns away, bruh, but that ain't going to stop people from killing people. They didn't have guns back in the biblical days, but people, would you rather be shot 20 or 40 times, or would you rather be stoned to death with like 100 people throwing rocks and bricks at your motherfucking ass? They say Samson killed a whole army of motherfuckers with the jawbone of an ass, a skull of an ass. Now, would you rather be shot, man, or for somebody to brutally, savagely beat your ass to death with a skull?
Man, you know what, man? I try not to even think about that type of stuff, man. I don't know, man. Like I said, I've been through so much in life, man. I just try to keep it peaceful and treat everybody. I just try not to watch the news because it's not healthy for my heart. It's not healthy for my vision, for my mind. It just put out negativity. So I just try to stay away from that shit, man.
Can't avoid it.
Do I think we need stronger gun laws? Yes, we need, man. Right now, I don't know what's going on in America. America is crazy. It's crazy, man.
It's out of pocket.
Like I said, I'm just praying for America. I'm praying for everybody. I'm praying for us as a culture, man. And hopefully, we can figure it out and we all can love each other, man.
I don't know, man. It seems like the human race, we've been around here, like you say, every species that come on this planet exists. Eventually, they end up extinct. They say over 90% of the species that have lived on Earth have become extinct. And if human beings think that they're not going to be one of them, they're crazy.
I know
it's about time for that to happen, too. It's like the humans hold the whole species, the mindset of us, man. It's like
time
it's
for us to go. We all gonna go. We all.
Yeah, like I say, I wouldn't mind. It wouldn't get. What are you gonna
do
if an asteroid hit this bitch right now and knocked us all off of this bitch like it did the dinosaurs? I'd be good with that.
I believe, man. Everybody that's living right now have a purpose, and what is your purpose while you're going to be here in America? What is your purpose going to be in the world? And I believe my purpose is not to watch the news and not talk about who killed who raped
Your purpose is to live until your ass stop breathing.
Exactly.
That's the only purpose it is.
No, my purpose is to bring peace and love.
You can bring
and
that.
happiness.
But it would be nice if you did that and you did and you could still live forever.
To others as you want them done to you. So I feel like that's why when I come with love, I come with peace, I come with happiness, And that's
ain't
what
nothing
I'm
wrong
about.
with that, Lionel.
So
the only thing you would get with coming that way is you would probably have more people crying at your funeral instead of saying that we glad you did.
Regardless,
but you know,
all I'm saying, but if you watch the news every day and you watch killing after killing and you keep putting this shit in your brain, then you become that. You become bitter and angry, and you are what you see. You are what you read. You are what you know what I mean, your vision. So if you constantly see this shit all day, every day, you're afraid to live. And you can't have a decent, intelligent conversation because, you know, you watching this stuff and that stuff make you angry. So if you're watching the news and you hearing about killing, you hearing about people talking about people every day, if you putting this in your body, in your brain, how you find time for happiness?
You have to.
But if you watching it, if you're doing this every day, you can't. If you talking about this person, you talking about that person, this person got shot, that person did this, that person did that. Like, you not living, and you can't find happiness, man.
Well, you have to, and eventually you have to find, you know, your own peace, bro. Because I've been turned off the TV, but as long as you got that goddamn phone, you gonna still go through it because there's people around you gonna send you shit. I didn't know anything about these goddamn shoots and all this type of shit that somebody sent me this shit. I remember, you know, whatever is going on, people will send you that. So
I remember my grandma, I know you're right. My grandma, she every day, I did not like it. But that every day, my grandma get up in the morning, come downstairs, go in the kitchen, put on KYW News, get her bag, sit in the window, and she listened to this on KYW News Radio 1060. She hear the news, everything, she hear this shit every day, all day. Yeah. And I said to myself, I was like, yo, I don't ever want to do this. I don't want to read the news. I want to watch the news because it's putting out what they want you to hear. Yeah. And when you listen to the news, it's never anything happy. It's nothing positive. So if you watch this shit every day, it's real. If you watch this shit every day, it's in your mind, and you like, oh shit, I'm becoming what I'm watching.
Yeah, that's what it's part
like
of.
The exact same thing on
what you got to say?
But see, that's exactly the same shit on social media because I actually did a big birthday rant last night about the situation, and I'm like, motherfuckers be weird as fucking shit. Like, everybody on social media is fake as fuck.
Not everybody.
Like, well, I'm just saying because how I see it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I know not everybody's like fake as fuck, but I mean, a lot of motherfuckers is not real. They all tend to be fake ass motherfuckers, fake ass internet gangbangers and shit like that.
All that stuff. Yeah, it's crazy. But it's like LA is so beautiful, man. You got the beaches. You got so much. It's so much out here to see to bring happiness, man.
Yeah. But man, I mean, you're naive if you think that you could be happy 24/7 every day of the week. All the emotions are gonna be.
You're gonna have your emotions. You're gonna have your problems.
You're gonna be sad. You're gonna be angry.
Exactly.
You're gonna be all that.
But you got some folks that's always in that angry place, and you always watching the news.
Like I said about happy, you can't be angry forever. There's no way.
Somebody is angry every day.
It's impossible.
It's not. Look at you. No, I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you. Goddamn. Look, see that anger right there.
Yeah.
But you know what, gentlemen?
I wasn't angry until then.
But you know what, gentlemen? It's about that time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
I love doing this show with you.
Yeah, well, good deal, man. Once again, man, we done did another hour up in this motherfucker just coming off the top of the head. Always good to have you up in here, man. So, Larry, and tell him where you going to be up Sunday again. Greatest hip-hop show right here.
Yes, sir. You can find me on the Only Hip-Hop Show every Sundays with the Only Hip-Hop Squad on 6 to 7 at Morris Media Studios.
Yeah. And you, where are you at?
It's your boy Lionel Dalton. I'm at the Comedy Store this Thursday. Then I'm back at the Comedy Store again Monday. I'm shooting a movie right now. It's called The Gritty Gang.
And the Gritty or Greedy Gang?
The Gritty Gang. And it's a jail film. So, you know, it's going to be a really good film. And, I'm leading that. So we start shooting that in September. So hopefully I can bring you on set, man. You know, get a cameo or something if you open for it, man, you know.
Yeah,
I got the power.
What to do with it? What if you got that power? Can I kill somebody?
I don't know.
I'm not
They
just
got me being a killer, though.
Cameo good, then you need some help. Just coming in to be beat down, nigga.
Right.
Like that,
You know, you might can play like a sergeant or something because it's because it's a jail scene. It's a jail movie.
Yeah.
So you probably can play a sergeant, lieutenant, or you might be a CO or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
I guess you can be a CO.
Yeah,
you know,
I'm right. You got it like that. He'll give me a good role.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out. I don't know if the pay going to be, but it'll be a good opportunity to get you on that camera. And,
it is.
And I can introduce you to the director and the producer, and I'm quite sure I can get you in it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna hold you to it, and y'all hear him right here said it, ladies and gentlemen. So if he ain't doing it, then it'll be another man shooting this motherfucker doing
Right. Yo, it's your boy Leonard Dalton, man, with my OG Al, man. At the end of the day, man, ELE, that's what I represent. Everybody love everybody.
And ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all for tuning in another week here at Toomer's Down with Al Toomer. All you got to do is Google me, and you'll find out exactly what I'm doing. ALTOOMER, right here at Mars Media. Thank you. We'll see you next week, same time.
Peace.